In this information gathering tutorial, I'll show you how to use whois tool and various other built-in tool to determine the IP address of a website. It is our first work to collect IP address of any website. Otherwise, how we can test it? So first we need to collect the IP address. So how we can do this in this tutorial, I'll show you. Simple command we can use ping www.google.com, the website address, any website address. If you give here you can see it will receive data from google.com, and this one is IP address, so we can determine the IP address using ping method. And if I just open a browser, in address bar, instead of the address, if I just paste the IP address here, you can see, and if I just press enter, it will return the Google. That means this one is the IP of Google. So simply using ping method we can determine the IP address of Google. Using the same method we can determine the IP address of almost every website. So we can check it if this one is right. So if I just type here IP address of a website, you will find a lot of website here. If I just open one or two tab, and visit into this website. Okay, here you can see another tool, NSLOOKUP. This one is also a built-in tool in Kali Linux. I will show you. If I just type www.google.com and find my IP, here you can see it is returning the IP 142.251.46.197. But here you can see this one is different from what our terminal returned. So how is this possible? Because this tool is working on internet and this one is using from different location. That's why Google has different IP for this one, but all the results are same. So we learn one thing from here: a website can have multiple IP address using the or based on the location. We can use NSLOOKUP in our terminal. If I just type NSLOOKUP, then if I just give the command www.google.com, you can see it will return different. Here you can see the IP address is 142.250.194.100, and if I just scroll up, here you can see this one is written in the same ping, but NSLOOKUP is showing the different address here. Here you can see 142.251.46.196. But if I just copy this and paste it, this will also return the Google. So what this means, a website can have multiple IP address. So if I clear my console, I will show you another tool. This one is called whois tool, and this one is a famous tool. If I just type whois.google.com, the address name, here you can see it will return a lot of information. Here you can see domain name, registry domain ID, register whois server, then the URL from the address it was registered, update date and creation date, and when the registry will expire. We can find a lot of information about any website using whois tool, and whois tool actually register everything to whom the domain is registered, their name, address, and even their name server. Here you can see all the name server of Google, and we can find a lot more information. If I scroll down, here you can see almost the same information: domain name, registry domain ID. So we can find a lot of information here using whois tool. We can check this on different one. This one is my website, so I can check it, whois movetbc.com. Here you can see less information because this one is a small website and this one will return just a small number of information, but Google has lot of information, that's why it was returning a lot of information here. But you can see you can find where the server is located and the domain name is, and from which address domain is registered, and lot more information you can find using whois tool. So sometime we need to use whois tool, and you can determine the name server and register ID, everything using whois tool. If I just type whois dash help, here you can see all the available command we can use in whois tool. So you can try different thing using whois tool.